Hello everyone, and welcome to my build discussion video for this, my high-grade GM-Zak 2000. In this video, I'll talk about everything that went into building this custom Kitbash and discussing all of the steps along the way. So let's get started. This is an unholy amalgamation of the high-grade Universal Century GM-2 and the high-grade Super Custom Zaku F2000 from Gunpla Builders Beginning G. The GM-2 actually has a long history. The actual kit was given to me by Sid Sked from Gaijin Gunpla, formerly of HLJ fame, and I wanted to do something special with it down the road, and this is what I ended up doing with it. Now, this kit was built for the Plamo Lounge Grunt Suit Build-Off contest, and was supposed to be a realistic take on the Grunt mobile suit. And I kind of went way into left field with my idea. And I just was inspired to make this crazy concoction mixing Zeke and Fetty parts. Here's my kind of really crude mock-up using lots of blue tack. And then I set about making the actual kit. There was a lot of work that I had to do to the face, things I had never done before. I'd never cut apart pieces and fabricated stuff and put kits together in a big kind of kit bash like this. The Rick Ball was pretty simple. This involved a lot of cutting, sanding, shaping, gluing parts together, cement, all kinds of different things. So here's some shots of me and what I had to do to basically destroy the head of the super custom Zaku F2000, and I kind of mocked it up. I've always wanted to take and put some Zaku bits on a GM head, and this afforded me the opportunity to do it. It was a lot of hard work to get those tubes just right, and the back piece there where the tubes plug in really gave me a lot of problems as far as being lined up properly. But here it is, kind of together pretty roughly, and yeah, it really taught me a lot. It is by no means perfect, but it looks pretty good for what I set out to do. I had to change this vent, cut it so it would fit into the vent space for the GM-2. A lot of cutting and sanding here. I took this little clip. I don't even know where this is from. I don't know what kit that's from. I think it's from the Super Custom Zaku. But anyway, I glued it to the backpack of the GM-2 so I could hold its big long blade. And the back skirt, I wanted to add that Sturmfaust. I believe the Sturmfaust actually is from the high-grade Universal Century Zaku 1 Black Tri-Stars version. I think. I don't know. I just found it lying around and thought, oh, that would be cool. So yeah, I did a little work so it could be mounted to the back. And a whole lot of work disassembling and repairing my wife's Super Custom Zaku F2000. So then I decided I needed to paint it. It took me a while to come up with the colors, but I decided to use like a Marasai color scheme. Thanks a lot to Joey Ganoda for giving me the idea. Really gave me direction. So I used a lot of mecha colors. Vallejo mecha colors, the orange, the SZ red for the main armor colors, the inner frame parts, and the part of the shield, I used the medium gray. And then for the tubes and a couple little detail parts here and there that you probably didn't even notice, I used the Vallejo mecha color deep green. I also had to color in a couple of the details here and there, the little missile pods from the Zaku. And I just hand brushed those on with the Vallejo Mecha Color Steel. I will say that hand brushing with these colors is very, very easy, very simple. It's very easy to do multiple light coats. I know that at times I've struggled with that in the past with other different types of paints that are thicker and need to thin down. But these are so thin that it's very easy to do multiple light coats. Here I'm trying to show you that I painted the eyes behind the visor in the electric blue. They don't really show up that much, but I did it, so it looks okay. And then I used the Vallejo model color deep green for the camera sensor. I found that like a deep green, this is a tip I picked up from the Crosama, like a regular green color looks just as good, if not better, than like a metallic green on camera sensors and eyes and different things like that. And then as far as panel lining, I used a good old Copic marker. This is a 0.03, and my Micron Figma, I think it's called a Figma marker, or Pigma, sorry, not Figma, 05. And yeah, so it took a lot of work to get everything painted, but it was very easy. The Vallejo Mecha colors are a joy to work with. They go on super, super smooth. As you can see, I am by no means even close to a professional at painting, and they went on so smooth. It looks like it's the plastic. It looks great. I love the look of this. If you want your kit to look like it was molded in those colors, these paints are spectacular. Now, I wish I would have added a couple more details here and there. Oh my goodness. Just because I think there are some rather plain bits, especially in the gym leg. But I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, so I just left it as is. I'd like to go back in and add some decals at some point. Maybe I'll do that. I'm really, really happy with how the face turned out. That could have gone bad so many different ways and almost was a total disaster, and ended up being not too bad at all. And being, you know, like sometimes you have an idea for something and it just comes out the way that you imagined it in your head. That's exactly what happened with the head on this kit. It came out exactly as I envisioned it. So I was super, super pleased. I forgot, I used some of my favorite Gundam Marker Gold. You've seen it in a couple of my other videos. It's the new gold Gundam Marker color set, or color, that comes in like the Titans color set. I used it on the thrusters, and as usual, it looks amazing. So yeah, that's it. That's what I've done to make my high-grade GM-Zak 2000. Let me know what you think down below, and I hope this inspires you to go ahead and kitbash. I've always been very, very intimidated by it, but now that I've started, I can't stop, and I keep coming up with new ideas. So hopefully you'll see some more of these in the future. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys.